welcome to War Thunder, boys. This is a tutorial on how to fly realistic. Well, not realistic, but to fly in the realistic mode of War Thunder. Aircraft destroyed. Jag följer med dig till basen. Alright gentlemen, welcome to this small quick tutorial on realistic air battles in War Thunder. We have recently been playing War Thunder on arcade, and it turns a little bit chaotic and stuff like that, and some of our members have been considering to start playing the realistic version instead. You're taking off from the ground in realistic, and while you are on the ground you have protection against crashes, but once you're airborne you can collide with each other. Therefore, when we leave and we've taken off, we immediately turn very ever so slightly to one direction. Whoever is the first one off the airstrip in the Smil group decides which direction we are turning. Once we get airborne, we complete the turn and we lower down to 90%. Why 90%? Well, in this case I have no squad mates that are flying around with me, but if I did have any, they would need a chance to be able to correct their speed so that they can maintain a good distance from my own aircraft. So if I were doing a 100% and I have a better or worse engine than them, their energy management will be quite difficult. And as a wingman you often use more, you need more speed than flight lead do. Because flight lead will do maneuvers and you will either get on the inside of the flight lead's maneuver where you require less energy, or you will get on the outside and then you will require more energy. Now, a general rule that we have within Smil when we're doing realistic battles is that we do not leave the airfield area until we're above 1000 meters height. Reason for this is that in realistic battle we need to have the height advantage, because height advantage also equals to energy advantage. Sorry, this is being recorded while I'm actually doing stuff, so my English is unusually poor. If you see, the BF 109 is already a higher altitude than us, or equal. It's diving now, but it has more energy potential than we do, so we do not engage that one. We continue climbing and hopefully we'll be able to get higher than the other ones. Right, attacking. We want to do zoom and boom most parts. And what that means is that we dive on an enemy that is below us and then correct. Go back up on altitude. Why do we do this? Well, it's to maintain our energy advantage on the enemy. When you are not fighting, you should be trying to get altitude when you are in a fighter. The higher up you are, the more advantage you have when you're swooping down on enemies, giving you the options to either continue the fight or to peel away to gain more altitude again. Regarding the conversion zone, back to the conversion zone. The recommendation is between 300 and 150 meters conversion zone on your machine guns and cannons. The reason why you would like that is because if you have a short conversion zone, like say 150 meters, it means that you will basically be like a machine saw when you come down on someone and you start spraying them at 150 meters. All your bullets will be concentrated in a very small area. When you have a conversion zone set to say 500, which I believe is the default, then there might be some well, there is some spread also to be accounted for, but for some reason I also feel that the impact of your machine guns is lesser. Also, if you have a lower conversion zone, you also are forcing yourself to hold your fire, so to speak. If you open fire at 500 meters, the chances of you hitting the target is lower, and also you alert the enemy to your presence. If you wait until you're 150 meters away before you open up your machine guns, it will be a surprise. And when you're playing on simulation, you do like giving the enemy surprises. Another rule you should take note of is also never to go directly into the combat area. If we look at the map, you see that we're going slightly towards one of the flanks. The reason for this is that you do not want to be in the thick of it when you are hunting for your prey. Because if you're in the thick of it, you are just as likely to become prey as you are preying on someone else. Also note that when you're diving at high speeds, you will also experience maneuverability issues, because your plane will become a little bit more heavier to maneuver. Alright, it's getting close now. He's trying to get speed on us, which is not good because we are going to be in his machine gun range for longer than which we don't like. And I don't see what I'm hitting, if I'm hitting even. And we're breaking off because I don't have an engine anymore. Another matter that needs to be addressed is here in the research, and also on your bar down here you see that some of them have an ace symbol in the background. That means that that aircraft has all the upgrades already purchased, which means that you don't really need to buy any more things on it. So if you can, avoid flying planes that already aced out, because it won't give you any research. It will be slightly what do you call it, inefficient, you call it in English.